How did you react to the 2016 election?
I'm Austin Delani, and I go to University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
My name is Morgan Mullings. I am a sophomore, and I'm a student at UMBC.
I'm Conor. I'm a freshman at UMBC.
My name is Leonard. I'm a mechanical engineering major, senior. I go to University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
So my name is Daniel Jock. I'm a sophomore at UMBC.
I was shocked, but like, when I saw Trump, I was like, oh dear God. But I mean, it is what it is. What I believe what happened is a majority of the people didn't come out and vote, so that's how Trump won.
I was more surprised than anything else, and then as time went on, I've been kind of angry, sad, a little scared, devastated, disappointed, stuff like that.
I felt devastated, and I was really sad about it. I was really shocked as well that Trump won.
Well, I woke up out of a nap at 10 p.m. and found out that Donald Trump was the most likely winner. So that kind of bummed me out. I stayed up really late that night.
How surprising was the result, if at all?
I was actually really surprised, but after the election I thought about it, and you know how the media kind of made sure, they kind of made it look like a joke, that a bunch of comedians and whatnot telling them, vote for Clinton and whatnot, don't vote for Trump. They're kind of just making it feel like a joke, so I feel like a lot of people really didn't go out to vote. So I was surprised at first, but over time, I kind of just realized, it kind of makes sense, how Trump won this election.
It was extremely surprising. I had no idea that so many people could vote for a guy like that. So many people like here would support that.
How much of an effect did you think the media had on the outcome of the election?
There was like half and half, because like a lot of people were like, oh, Trump's like misogynistic and like racist and like all these other words, and whereas he was also like getting at her for her emails. So like it was like really like 50-50 in my opinion. I don't really watch like news sources or anything. I usually just go to like news.google.com or something and like Reddit. So I don't watch like television news.
I think, personally, I don't think the media had that much of an effect. I think the media reports what people want to hear. They kind of follow like what the people want, and if the people wanted to hear about Trump, they heard about Trump. If the people wanted to hear about Clinton, they heard about Clinton. So
I definitely think it played a huge role. Social media and just the news itself with Hillary Clinton and emails, and then again with Trump and all the sexual harassments in that video of him saying what he said. So I think this election, media played like a huge role, more than like any other past election.
I feel like the media is pretty much the controlling factor in the fact they pick and choose what they want to put in the news, and people eat that up and form their views just off of that, just off what the media wants them to know, and that's how it works out. And the media obviously did put Trump on the stage a lot, and that's just how things turned out.
How much of an effect did the media have on influencing other people's views?
I would say like a decent amount, because there's people like, oh, I'm not gonna vote for like so and so because of blank. So like if people have been saying that, then I'm assuming quite like a decent effect or a decent amount.
I think that's definitely a possibility. There was a lot of negative coverage, both candidates. In my opinion, one deserved it more than the other. But, with Hillary, there was a lot of coverage of her email scandals over and over and over again. And with Trump, it was all of the things he said, which of course do deserve coverage, because if a candidate says something like the things he's said, you deserve to know what he has said. But if it just kept being negative like over and over and over again, I don't think I ever like turned on the news and saw something like good about either candidate.
Great effect, almost like total effect on forming a lot of people's views, I feel.
Yeah, I think it was a huge effect because these things were everywhere. Like it was kind of hard to avoid these things. So I think like in terms of the media's effect, I think it's a huge effect.
How much of an effect did the media have on influencing your own views?
Not much, to be honest, just because like media is such a big part of my life personally, and I work in media in a lot of different areas, so I kind of know how the ebb and flow of things work. So I'm able to like pick apart like what should be influencing me and what shouldn't be. I know a lot of things I know about like how coverage is and how things are worded, and sometimes like media just you can't like follow what people tell you all the time. So I try not to let it like affect me. I try to do my own research.
I came into this election already not liking Trump, and it kind of just furthered my kind of like dislike for him, and just gave me a lot of like evidence as to why I was making the right decision and not supporting him.
I did my own research and, made my own decisions of who I'd rather have for president and voted accordingly.
Well, in terms of influencing my own views, I had a hard set mind. Like I was just gonna vote for Hillary. I don't want Donald Trump to win. The only way to make sure he doesn't win is to vote for Hillary. So I don't think the media really affected me as a whole. Like I saw the media as like, oh, all these jokes, like haha, like they're not really taking. It looks like they're not really taking things serious, even though they are. But like I was like hard set, like I was gonna vote for Hillary. So nothing like the media wasn't gonna change my mind.
We'll see you in 2020.
We'll see you in 2020.
We'll see you in 2020.
We'll see you in 2020.